It has been a long time. Holidays are over. All the snow has turned to water. Christmas Day has come and gone. So I've got some list of things to do here. I've got to put away Daphne's Christmas stuff here. Not too bad, a couple of things. She's going to get a little work. She's the main thrust of today's video. She is going to get a new battery, and I'm going to, because I'm going to put a new battery in her, I'm going to get my meter over here, and I'm going to pull the I've already got a new battery. I've been carrying one with me for a while because I've been afraid this what a tragedy. Ugh, this spark plug thing. Because this thing's like, this is an AGM battery, absorption glass mat, or however you want to say it. And it's over 4.5 years old. She's about to get her 20th birthday come November. She'll be 20 years old, 101,000 miles, I think. But we're going to start by cleaning the throttle body, and then I'm going to replace the battery. But I'm going to remove the old battery, of course, and I'm going to empty the computers with my meter here. And then I'm going to put a new battery in it. I got some rattles I got to take care of that are in the, because my top doesn't work the way it used to. And then I'm going to clean the glass. But around here, that's about all you can do. And then I'm going to go ahead and take her up after I get the Christmas stuff out and start draining the oil out of her. So here's they're my little cards of the future, I hope. And we're going to start by putting some, I got like all kinds of different, let's see, mass airflow, throttle, body, and intake cleaner. Yeah, I didn't get so much of this stuff. I might use, well, that one's got more in it. I use that stuff for diesel motors when I don't work on those so much anymore. People are replacing them with other stuff. So I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to find me a toothbrush and kind of clean up in there, because that'll cause these to idle funny. I've had a little bit of a problem with that, but not much. So let's get started. Let's open the doors. I promised myself to treat myself, and before I can do anything fun, no fun's got to be done. Can't have fun till no fun's done. So let's get this stuff off, Frosty and the tree and everything back over here in the saddle where it belongs, and then I'll feel good about doing other things. But you gotta do no fun stuff first. So what time is it? 3:06. Yeah, I put my Jaguar thing up here. That's a real helpful little map for Jaggy here. Let's start some music and see if we can get in copyright trouble. So I got the 6mm ones going here, and we'll crack this loose. I've already turned it, but it's well, let's go. Try not to pry against plastic things. Let's see if I can get this out of here. Come on now. Oh. Well, maybe I got to disconnect it a little bit more. I don't know. Let's just get it completely off. Okay. Well, I know it's back there because I've seen it before. Okay. I know it's there. There it goes. Okay. It's got a pretty good lip right here. So there's your throttle body. I see a little bit of carbon there. Oh, let's get this out of here before it drops off and I never see it again. And let's get this off too, just to give me more. Oh, there's a sensor down there. Okay, there's a sensor. That's going there though. Okay, there we go. There's your math sensor. Okay, so I'm going to just toothbrushes over there. So I'm just going to set this to soak here a little bit and just kind of let it sit there. Now, I am not of the ilk to mess with the throttle body too much. I'm just not of that. I gotta get some gloves on. We're just gonna let that kind of sit there and soak. Okay. All right. So let's let that soak, and we're going to go turn the water heater on and get the Christmas stuff out. Just wanted to get this down first. Alright, I'll let it soak for a little bit while I turn the water heater on. And so there's just not that much in there. I'm not going to bother to get a mirror and look. Oh, there comes some dirt right there. Okay. Alright, just going to touch it up, because if you do this, I think I went into reason, spent a while. You might as well do this while you're disconnecting the battery, because it's going to have to relearn anyway. So we'll see how that goes. And everything else looks pretty good. Okay. Well, let's go to the back of the car now. The top is up. Well, it don't matter. I'll just use the key getting into the boot. Okay, don't matter. Alright, well, I'm not going to be putting the top down, so that's not a big concern. See, I don't have a bunch of junk I carry around. Let's leave it here in case I forget about it. There's my decan cable that you got to have. Now, there's my new battery. These things are heavy, so let me get all this out of here. It'll take but a second. But this is not a... It's got the go handles, but it's still a heavy mofo. Alright, let's go into here. It takes a second. I don't think I'll forget to put them back in. Okay. So, always disconnect. See, this is 7 of 20, and this is 1 of 25. So, best thing to do is go ahead and get you some cloths and to wrap these up with, to make sure they don't touch anything, not the car body, nothing. So there we go. Guess I can take that out. Just. Oh, I forgot there was another fuse box under there. There's the Great Britain fuse thing. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's just put it back like that. Okay. I'll get the AccuVac and clean out down in there too. That's kind of messy. Alright, let's get that thing out of there. 720, 1224. So, maybe we'll get some alcohol and put 125 on that. What do you think? Just alcohol usually wipes that off. Let's see if that works. We'll do it once I get it in there. Let's get this thing out of it. Go get some cloths, right? Try not to lose track here. Okay, as promised, the bed of the old daft girl is empty. I used to use this piece of plexiglass up in the kitchen, but I'm not going to do that anymore. Let's get it out of the wind. Okay. I'm going to put her right here. So, because I keep all my extra plexiglass over there. Alright, Daff, let's go look at what we're doing. So, got all that put up. You know what, you can put this up when the top's up. Get yourself a little extra room. Okay, those are 10s, as I remember, wrenches right there, but I don't know, I gotta, well, I'll just use that, don't matter. But you gotta get these out too. So, these hold downs here, there's just the one at 6 o'clock and one at 3 o'clock. Be careful here now, okay? This is where a lot of people blow stuff, they'll mess stuff up. So I got my cloth ready. We'll get them out of there. Let's just use the 10 here. Let's see, there's a 12 and a 13 and a 10. So we'll just use what we got. Try not to let that arc any more than you have to. Okay, that goes there on the cloth. Okay. So, I don't know what these are. The hold downs, I think they might be 12. I went and got my nut dryers and I just ended up doing this. Isn't that funny? How you do things. Okay, so don't let that touch back there. Just insulate that, as it were. I think those are 12s. No, they must be. They're not 10s, are they? Oh, daggum, they're not 10s. Okay. Okay, I just thought they were bigger. They just look bigger. Alright, let's get this thing out of here. I was going to go get some alcohol and wipe that date off. Can't go that way. Okay, so well, I just took that right away. This isn't porous, of course. A horse is, of course, a horse. Of course, 900 CCA. Okay. amp hours and all that stuff. Okay, so there we go. Got the date off of that. Just put it there. Just got alcohol on it. Can hurt nothing. Alrighty. Let's get this vacuumed out. Okay, I just found something interesting. The vent is here. AGMs don't vent so much. I'm sure they vent some, but it looks like they've closed those off. Okay, but here's the original equipment vent tube right there, so we're not going to be needing that. So let's turn the meter on, and we want DC voltage. Let's just see how many volts is in this sucker. So we'll go to the earthing wire here. Well, I'm not so scared of that touching the body, but I don't want it to. Let's see if how much voltage shows up in here. Okay. See, you got something, and that's enough to keep your computers alive. Look at the way the sun's hitting it just perfectly. I did not plan that either. So let's see if we can get that down to 0. I have a capacity meter, but let's just see what happens when you open the door. I can't tell. Well, the window didn't go down like it's supposed to, so that's good. So let's just see by just opening the door and running the interior light. Remember, your interior light will cut off after a while. Look at that, still holding power. 1.5 or 0.151. Well, let's do like Scotty Kilmer said, and put the I think it'll hurt nothing. Anybody need a number 10 door? Okay, let's just go here. Okay, I went to running lamps or driving lamps or whatever you want to call them. I'm going to try to take everything down. Look at that, still holding. Okay, 0.145. Okay, let's turn these off. That's okay. So let's go get some jumpers. Sam Cooke. Let's see what I got over here. Now, these guys use much bigger things than this. But I'm not interested in shocking the system. Funny, huh? So let's see where we are now. Okay. 0.136. It's going down. I think I'm going to turn. I don't know, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, let's just do this, I reckon. Earth first. A positive earth. Okay, so we're going to move this over here a little bit. Give me a little bit of leeway. Let's see if we get a spark here. Nope. Now they say you should leave this on for a while. Okay. Go get a cinnamon girl then. Well, I thought you were a cinnamon girl. Guess if you didn't know you were a cinnamon girl, you must not be one. Alright, okay, I'm trying. Alright. I don't want it touching anything. Let me get both hands on this. We'll just stay in real time here. Okay, well, I have made the arc from there to there. We're going to just leave that for a while. I'm showing 0 volts. But let's just make sure everything's down. And that'll give me... It's warm enough for a bug. I need to take this off now. Must be in the 50s. Okay. We're just going to leave that alone. Okay, that looks pretty doggone clean to me. And so we're going, because I cleaned it. I had trouble with it stalling at one point, so I cleaned the mass airflow sensor in this thing. That was 10,000 miles ago. So let's put this back together, and that'll give that time to drain. I'm going to drain the oil out of the old DAF, because she's got break-in oil in her, so I'm going to change her into something else. You'll know when you get these back on. There's a little key right here, and you can tell by your witness marks here what's going on. They'll make a pretty distinctive clack or click or something. Same thing here. You don't go monkey business on these. You just kind of, if you can have a boat name that, then you can call your tools that. Okay, so that takes care of that. All right, so we are done here. So, oops, sorry, more noise. Okay, now it's staying up. Isn't that funny? Okay. All right. So let's get that over there. So let's take that up and drain the oil out of it. I'm not going to show that. I mean, you've seen enough oil change videos from other people. So let's just go back here. I guess it's been about 10 minutes. Well, I hope she starts. I'm doing all this for you, you know. Sacrificing my car to see. Now, we'll find out soon enough. All right, let's go over here. I got this kind of rewired over here to where I don't have to unplug it all the time. So let's go up. I tell you the truth, I've gotten to the point with this here particular lift, which I will go unnamed. What's that song? She came rolling my fire. That I don't trust too much about it. I trust it enough not to get rid of it, but I'm going to put my glasses on because I'm afraid there'll be a laser beam of hydraulic fluid coming right from my eyeball. Okay. And that pan right there, if you got the runner type lift, you don't need that. It's just in the flipping way. I'm going to put it back on there, but I don't want to. Oh, that sounded good. Are you recording? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, it's been, I would say, 40 minutes or more. Let's see where we are. Auto off works. That's good, because I forgot to turn it off. Okay, well, that ought to have done everything needed to be done. So that's this one. Turn it off this time. Tell you what we're going to do, though. We're going to give it a little bit more time. Some guys say more than that. Let's see, it's 4:15. So let's just let it sit there. It ain't going to hurt nothing. So I got all the oil out of Daphne. I let her sit overnight and drain completely, and then I'll run some brake cleanup in there. Doesn't look like she's leaking much. That's good. Okay. Let's just give that more time. All right, it's 4:20. So I'm going to just go up to the house and get a cool drink and catch up on the news or something. And then we'll come back now. I think that's a heavy enough gauge. I see guys using jumper cables. And, you know, I don't know why you would need to use something that big and gangly in the way. So, I don't know. Maybe there's a reason. We'll find out. So, I don't have to worry about leaving the door open because I've got the battery going dead because it's not there. There's my official BMW boot support right there. Because I ain't spending a fortune on those for either end. So be sure and give me a thumbs up, you know. Don't forget. Alright, we're ready to put it back in. Almost five, close enough. So let's get her in here. We'll go for a little test drive. So I got about 45 minutes or so. Let's get it in and see what happens. Now I think the real trick here is going to be if the radio stations are completely wiped out. That's what you would kind of hope. So let's get this out of here. Okay. I'll put it right there because I'm kind of running out of time. All right, as I always do, let's get all this out of the way, get the battery in, and we'll be fine. Let's get these gloves. I don't think I need to wear these gloves. Okay, let's hope this works. There's a little catch at the base over here. So put your battery in, slide it over, and then put this back in, and you got a couple different choices over here where you can put the thing. So I got it in there nice and tight. I've got, let me get my pen out. And let's go 125, okay? And Buddy Holly, okay. All right, and now let's touch this to this and see what happens. Whoa, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. So everything's gonna have to power up now. I didn't like that very much, but we're just gonna have to learn to live with it. So let's get this and put it, that goes there. Well, no matter what we do, we're going to be seeing what's going on here. Let's take this out of here. All right, well, let's jump in the car, see what happens. That probably is because it took the power to take this down, and it did. Let's see, I had to do a little edit there. So some of the power usage that we saw sparking was because it powered up the interior lamps, I'm sure, and it brought this window down like it's supposed to. Okay, so that's probably what some of that power usage was. Let's just cut to the chase here, and then we're going to put an amen on this thing. Okay, and there's a lot of places around here I can't go because the ice is still on the road. The sun is going down, and so we don't want to mess with that. Okay, all right, well, just stick with me here. All right, let's see if she'll crank. And we'll see where the radio stuff is. Yeah, there was some instant draw on it. So let's see. It's been sitting for, I don't know, 90 minutes or so. Well, now don't forget that I charged that battery a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, all right. Let's turn the fan off. Look at that. Nothing on the radio. Okay. Let's let her get good and warm. I don't know. So it's 5:03. Look at that. Well, look at that. It did hold the stations. That kind of makes me a little worried. But that's okay. That could be some other thing. I don't know. Let's let her get good and warm. Wonder why it held stations after all that time. Let's see if it held FM stations. Sure it did.
Was airlifted to UNC
Yep.
Chapel.
Okay. I would have thought those would have been wiped out. But I wasn't really having any terrible trouble. You know, I don't remember. Did the seatbelt thing go off? I'm so used to it. I don't know. Well, let's just lose that for now. So let's put our lights on because it's dusk. And I want to be seen. So I'm just going to turn those on. I don't ever use the automatic things. You know, put in the comments if you do. I never even think about it. All right, let's get our hat off. Let's go for a ride. I got to put my, well, let me back out. And I've got to put my little yellow sticks out there so when I come back in, I don't go too far. It's kind of hard to see up there. Okay, I've gone maybe 5 miles. She don't warm up too good. I haven't set anything up. My observation here is that it idles better, quicker from cold. So I'm kind of impressed by that. That's pretty nice. And there we are, the shadow of her smile. All right, let's go there. Yep, the shadows are getting long. You might as well make a little road trip video out of this, huh? See how it does. I've purposely left the radio off so I can listen. I'm telling you, I think it's smoother. So that's good. Nobody back there, okay. Oh, here comes a big piece of equipment. Yeah, you guys go ahead. Ooh, boy, a heated seat feels good. So it's 31. Yeah, let's go inside. Oh, there's Miss Hawk up there. See the Hawk up on the wires? Oh, don't pull out on me. There's Miss Hawk up there. Okay, I'm looking back and all over the road back there. Alright, well, let's pull in and call it a day. I gotta get my little cards and mark off the stuff I did. Yeah, I think that hawk is the one that I see every day. Different hawks cover different territory. Some cover 2 acres, some cover 20 acres. It's just, I think out here we got the 20-acre kind. 20-acre hawks. I gotta sign off because somebody's coming up. I gotta turn up here. Alright, well that's gonna do it. Just a little bit of sun left up on the barn, my muddy driveway now that all the snow's melted. And I got my little sticks up. Alright, well that'll do. I don't like pulling in there unless I keep going. So give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and all that other stuff, which is kind of redundant. I don't know. I say that every time. Guess I might as well just embrace it, and then I won't do it anymore. So thanks for spending some time with me. And I've got some more to do tomorrow on it. So just some little things not worth recording. So I got to get my little cards. So Daphne's down, and she's going to drain all night the oil. And that'll do. We'll talk to you later on. Let's go inside and turn the heat all the way up to, warm it all the way up to 53 or something. All right, bye-bye. Oh, look at that. That's a smooth Holden 500 there. That's, okay. That's pretty nice. That I tell you is better. I think once every 2 or 3 years, I guess whenever you change your battery, just connect them up. So it worked. I didn't know if it would, but one computer's like another. I am impressed. I mean, that is almost as good as it turned off. Okay. Well, that was the whole point. Glad I noticed it before I turned the camera off. All right, bye-bye. Got a little water. Well, I think I'm going to stay inside. It's just after, 20 minutes till 9. And there he is, or she is, or I don't care what it is. I do know what it is, but I don't care what sex it is. Oh, you know what it's doing? It's eating those peanuts that the crows didn't take. Well, that's okay. Skunk's got to live too. Oh. Well, that does prove that they do eat the peanuts. Alright, well, I'm not going to throw some peanuts. I'm going to throw like 5 peanuts out there. I'd throw a couple of handfuls out for the crows. Alright, not anymore.